All right, you guys, I'm preparing to head off to work, and Spirit's just like, do the well meditation. And I'm just like, right now? Right now? Are you sure about that? Right here? In my driveway? And Spirit is like, yeah, don't you hear the birds? It's perfect. It's not very private. I feel a little rushed, so hopefully this will calm me down and set things into perfect balance, which I'm sure it will. And what I'm understanding is that it will help us understand the power of belief. And something that came through in my questioning of right now to Spirit was, if you don't believe in meditation, that's fine, but I would question your belief in prayer as well, because in my understanding, prayer and meditation are one and the same. This meditation has been an exquisite tool for me, and my intention with sharing it with you guys is to give you that tool. And it's a tool for if you're stuck in a blamey victim type mindset. And I know, like, with this Pisces new moon, you guys, I was expecting it to be like grand and wonderful, but it hit me hard. I've been extra emotional. Those of you that actually know me know that I'm quite emotional to begin with, so it's been rough for me. I am going to be perfectly honest with that. So, without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? Get comfy, and this is also going to show you that you can do meditation, you can do prayer anytime, anywhere, any place, and it should lift you. If your belief is in the right place, if you open to Spirit truly and not to your own will, it will lift you. All right. Get comfy. Take a few deep breaths. Those experienced meditators, go ahead and flip that tongue back. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's perfectly fine. If you're here with me now, come as you are, exactly as you are. Bring all your baggage, collect it around you. Try not to judge yourself too harshly as you do so, because we're gonna work right now. We're gonna put that baggage to use right now. So as you sit there, taking inventory of your baggage, some of you will have it piled up around you, and it seems daunting, overwhelming, all too much. Let it just be there. Take as much time as you want, sitting amongst the baggage. We're talking trauma. We're talking every wrongdoing that anyone has ever done to you. We're talking interruptions, annoyances. All the things that you may believe make up who you are. Now imagine a deep, dark well forming in front of you. This well is scary as fuck. It goes down so deep you can't even see the bottom. Looking down, you're not even sure if there's any water in it. And if there is any water, it's probably not drinkable water. And now you're gonna systematically take every single one of those grievances that you have barricaded around you, and you're gonna throw them down into the well. What seems endless, kerplunk, finally hits the bottom. Confirming that there's a small amount of water at the bottom. I recommend starting with the easiest, if you prefer, the easiest of the grievances, but really take your time and look at each one and know and be aware of what you are doing right now. Oops, there's a bomb in there too. That's certainly something I want to toss down a well. A spiritual well. A well of renewal. Let's hold the belief right now that once we're done with this process, we won't be the same as when we started. Another trauma. Another broken heart, broken relationship. Oh, this person that I hold grievances over, resentment towards. I would like you to go into the well as well. Kerplunk. Again, take as much time as you need to fit all of your baggage into the well. Trust me, it's deep enough to carry it all. But put it all in, all of it, every single piece. And if it's too painful to go through each and every one and relive it as if it were really happening again, I completely understand. But going through the motion of taking it all and putting it into the well is very important. And sit with that for a minute. Feel how it feels to not be so close to you anymore. It's in the well of renewal. We're not quite sure what that means yet, but it's in there, and it's not so close anymore. And that feels good, right? All the people, all the trauma, every complaint you've ever had externally from you is in that well. And what Spirit wants you to identify and have compassion for, in the breath of fresh air of having all of this away from you, is every single time that you've committed those same things that you just threw away thinking it was outside of you. How many times have you also done that to yourself? So Spirit wants you to get in the well too. It's not an option. You either reluctantly find the tiny root rope that trickles down the edge and you climb down yourself, or you'll be tossed in there too. Because in order to really be renewed, we have to fully understand that every grievance we've had outside of us, at one point or another, we've also committed that same crime against us, against ourselves. So if we want the renewal of all the baggage that we've carried along with us, we also need the renewal of the internal. So as you're in the well with all the baggage and all the people you thought you despised, but it was really an aspect of yourself, you're waiting around in the muck and mire, not very happy, I'm sure, saying, now what? How is this renewal? How is this renewal? More complaints. More dissatisfaction. All of a sudden, fresh water starts pouring in. This is not comfortable. Renewal can be scary, but at least it's fresh water and not this swampy crap. Water still rushing in, rushing in, rushing in. And remember, this well is so deep, so deep. How long will this take? I have to go to work, Lord. As you're treading water, tired because there's briefcases punching you in the face, your old coworker that used to talk smack, still over in the corner talking smack about you. All of this is just a jumbled mess. But the fresh water is pouring through, pouring through, pouring in. And as you are complaining about it all, you finally quiet down enough to realize that you're so much closer to the top than you were just a few moments ago. Some of you might be freaking out right now because you can't swim very well. You might drown. But with your faith in the right place and the belief that once this is over, renewal is imminent, you begin to tread stronger. You work up the courage to remain calm and just focus on what's actually going on and not all of the baggage that's surrounding you and what may happen. And you're able to just float in peace amongst the chaos. And all of a sudden you realize, this is peace. How? Here, now, in this deep, dark well. How is this possible? And before you know it, you can see the light up at the top getting closer and closer. And you're just floating in this peace amongst the chaos. And gratitude fills you completely. And you look around and the water is no longer murky. It's blue, crystal clear blue water. And you look at your skin. And it's radiant. And you look around you and there's no longer briefcases and luggage and paperwork and stress and chaos around you. all the people you once had hatred for, that you threw into that well with you, look completely different. They've changed. Nothing that once was remains the same. And as you look up towards the light once more, the water has now risen to the very ledge of the well, where you can just comfortably get out. Some of you may shake hands with the people you tossed into that well and be on your way, never to reconnect again. Some of you may hug. Some of you may even cry while in that embrace and become the greatest friends moving forward. But one fact remains. Everything that was in that well is now renewed. And praise God. Praise God that we can have compassion not only for our enemies, but also for ourselves. Because both of us deserve that forgiveness. Both of us deserve that renewal. And now we can walk through life knowing I'm never going back to that muck and mire, because I am renewed. I choose not to relive those old stories, because I am renewed. Period. Just sit in that grateful place. Sit in that peaceful place. Sit in that empowered place for as long as you wish. Dry off in the sun. You are loved that much, and it is that easy. Thank you. Hope you have a blessed day.